Let me go and check out my YouTube account here.
Woo!
Check my subscriptions.
What's up?
Oh, we are live.
Oh, man. I'm Tyler with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back, and we got Luke over here. We just finished up boxing practice.
We are live.
How's that sound?
Good. We're locked in and live.
We're locked in, baby.
Hold on, let me make sure
We're
you're not
locked in. Who
blurry.
we got out there? I'm supposed to be having my friend John from Synergy out there viewing in, liking, comment, subscribe. Got a couple guys been waiting, wondering when we're going live again. We're going live right now. We're about
Oh,
to
you're
talk.
not blurry today?
We're not blurry. All right, so we're about to talk some fights. We're going to go over the Lomachenko fight. We're going to go over the Canelo fight. We're also going to go over our fight, July 20th, America, baby. Check out our flyers. It's all over on our social media and all of our pages. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have about 15 bouts here at the studio. It's going to be sanctioned by USA Boxing.
We need fighters.
We need fighters.
All
We
of
got one
our-
fighter right now who's really excited to fight with us. Her name is Valerie, and she's a female fighter. She's
So we need
USA
someone to
Boxing.
we need someone to match her against.
We need someone to match her, and she told me what weight she was. I gotta check it out. But anyways, any of you girls out there, anybody, we're gonna have some good fights. Luke's the matchmaker. Hit him up. Hit me up. He's the guy, and it's gonna be a good time.
It's going to be a great night of boxing here in Chicago. July 20th, America. Whatever Blows Your Hair Back Studio, USA Boxing. Ooh, and then later that night, we got Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah. After our fight, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, we're going to have the fights here live here in the studio after the fight, so you can stick around and watch them, too, or you can head out, whatever
That's
you want to
part of
do.
the fighter package.
It is
We'll
part-
also do some media for you fighters. Get you on the podcast. Get you some cool little
Oh,
promo
yeah.
videos. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in fighting on this card, you get a little bit extra if you do it.
You do. Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
there
would
you go.
love to have you come on over to the studio and lay some
We're
up,
going to
baby.
build a little beat. So we're going to do things a little differently on our fight. For fight night on July 20th, America, we're going to be the fights. We're going to kind of build a little dialogue between the fighters. We'd like to we don't want to make it hostile, but we'd like to, get a little beef, build some excitement. And that's what we're going to try to do that with some pre-interviews, probably 2 interviews up to the fight as soon as we start booking this card, the sooner we do. Oh, shout out to our guys Thursday on Joe's on Weed Street.
Yo,
River
what
West
up, Rick
Boxing.
over at River West Boxing.
Those guys got to fight this Thursday. River West Boxing. Those guys are great. They're on like their 3rd event at Joe's on Weed Street. I go to all of them. They're pretty good.
It's a great space. It's rowdy. It's close. It's tight in there. You kind of feel like you're in Fight Club.
Yeah, and you're in a bar. It's good. I like it there. So shout out to Joe's on Weed Street. You guys get out there
River West
Thursday.
Boxing. What up, Rick?
River West. Do we got any guys fighting in that?
No, I haven't seen the card.
I haven't seen the. I seen the car, but I didn't really
I
glance. on it.
bet Eddie's on it.
I bet you Eddie's on it. I bet you we know a couple guys on there, and we'll get them in there and support them too. I wish River West Boxing could reach out to us, bring their fighters in, and we could build them a little heat for their fights too. So if you guys are out there and you're having your own
Rick,
fights,
we'll get you guys some fighters, some interviews. Bring them over.
yeah,
man.
bring your fight, just like Hardcore Bangers did. Shout out Hardcore Bangers, always looking
Yeah.
out with whatever blows your hair back. We did their event.
Shout
They loved
out.
it.
Arr.
The Lucky Chucky event, that was a huge promotion. We did great. So if you guys need any streaming, we are the streaming company. We got the package,
We
the
go
media.
live.
We got, Luke's amazing at giving interviews, and I think I'm the best Dana White is like in between the Dana White in between the fighters.
Check the footage. If you don't believe it, check
I'm
the
pretty
footage.
good at it. I loved it.
He stepped right in at the time. He let him go, but then he stepped in. It was
Man, when that
great. He
came,
was in his glory. All his own
oh,
glory
I
that
loved it
night.
so much, man. I'll tell you, I could do that all the time. It's like controlling the beast. It's like in control of like you hear that joke
Oh, you failed to control that beast. It got a little out of
on the
control,
Tom Brady
Tyler.
on the Tom Brady roast. They
I
brought
haven't
up
seen that. I've heard great things.
Oh yeah, they talk about Michael Vick being like controlling the dogs and being like the Michael Vick of dog fighting. Tom Brady was like the Michael Vick of just like. No, I'm sorry, not Tom Brady, but Dana White was like the Michael Vick. You get the comparison of humans.
Yeah.
So like we're just animals and he holds us in check. Anyways, that was on the roast and I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it now. All right, Luke, lead us in. We're going to go 2 weeks back to the Canelo fight.
Oh, yes.
And who is it? Munguia.
Jaime Munguia. We had a Mexican war. It was on the Cinco de Mayo weekend. and Canelo dominated from start to finish. Munguia came out strong, was holding his own until about the 5th round. If you saw the highlights, you probably saw the uppercut that knocked his head back.
I didn't see that. I watched it.
After that, Munguia really wasn't the same.
Took the man's confidence away. That'll do it.
Yeah, he did not want to catch another one of those Canelo bombs. We've seen similar tactics with Charlo, kind of just dancing around after that, not really wanting to re-engage.
I don't blame
the
him.
monster that Canelo is. Sweet, sweet cinnamon. If you did not know that, fun fact, Canelo means cinnamon in Spanish.
I didn't know that.
Now you do. It's because
He's a redhead. He was born a redhead. They're like,
little
holy God, cinnamon child.
The cinnamon child.
I'm glad Canelo won, man. He's been owing us a win. Remember how we talked about the last 3 times? It kind of let us down. Me, anyways, as a fighter. He came
He
through.
didn't do enough. I mean, it's like, it was good. He looked good, but all right, who's next?
He didn't do no
We
Garcia.
need
He
a
didn't do no
big next
Garcia.
fight. Berlanga's trying to throw his name in there against the Puerto Rican with the long knockout streak. We've obviously David Benavidez is trying to get in there against him.
And
That's
he's
the
out of
one
our
that we
boys
all
in
wanna
Miami
see.
boxer. We're Team Benavidez in here, but they train out of boxer in Miami. See those guys training there.
Heard
And
great things.
he was doing weigh-ins at Canelo's fight. They were doing already his pictures and stuff.
He's trying to get in. He keeps trying to.
Do you think they did that as a backup fighter, or do you think they took Benavidez, all of his pictures? They treated him like he was going to fight. I thought he was going to fight.
Well, he's got a fight coming up.
He's got a fight coming up, so I think they did all the marketing media at the last fight with Canelo, the pictures. So then when they start marketing the pictures, they do that at that production. I learned that because Benavidez was there with Mateo from Boxer.
Yeah.
And he was. Did you watch that on social media? He
Yeah.
was there the whole.
Yeah.
He was there the whole fight. And then now you see Mateo from Boxer. Shout out to Mateo from Miami Boxer, man. He's a business owner and he really doing the right thing and making big moves out there. Now he is on the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson car. He's out there doing promotions with them. So I'm like, man,
really?
he's on all the big fights. So
Mateo.
good job, man. A good shout out to that.
That's really cool.
All right, let's get back on track.
So then that brings us along till the following, I think, Monday morning. It was indeed Monday morning in Japan.
Japanese
live
fight.
from Tokyo. We had, who some say is pound for pound the best, Naoya Inoue fight this other guy, Luis Nery. All right, now here's the deal. So Naoya is undisputed champ at multiple weight classes.
Okay.
He's a light guy, 122 in the super bantamweight. So you don't hear a lot of as much
122 super bantamweight. People ask that question a lot. Like, what's bantamweight? It's $120 is a super bantamweight. So bantamweight's coming in what 130. Got ya.
Now, why people love him so much and why he is because at that weight you don't usually see knockouts, and he'd be fucking.
But you see amazing speed. You see
but
amazing
he'd be
speed.
knocking people out too.
I know.
That's why he's kind of. They call him the monster. Little Japanese dude they call the monster. Anyway, this dude he's fighting, Luis Nery, had gotten banned by the Japanese Boxing Commission from fighting in Japan for doing something dirty.
Really?
I don't know what it was. But they literally let him come back for this fight so that Inoue could fuck him up.
And did he?
And boy, shocker, first round, Inoue goes to the canvas.
Really?
Gets caught.
Wow.
Gets
Oh,
caught.
this is a huge upset. I didn't watch
Gets
this, so
caught,
I'm learning.
goes to the canvas, takes it, gets up. The fight was over by the 4th round. Inoue finished him off. He put him down 2 times and then finally hit him with body shots. It was a no-mas situation.
So
But
it was
the
an
first
upset,
time-
or it was almost an upset?
It was the first round was
an upset.
Like no one it was supposed to be total domination by Inoue.
He went out there not like he had it. Yeah. He went out there just.
Confident, went home. Literally, it was a setup so that, like, as a fuck you, because this guy had done illegal stuff, like something dangerous, like loaded gloves or something.
Yeah, he put nails in his gloves or something.
Something crazy like that. Anyway.
Glass, dude. Dipped it
So
in
they
glass.
went, and then he puts him down in the first round. But Inoue gets back up after his first time being knocked down and comes back like a true champion and fucking wins the fight by stoppage. And that, Japanese fights are always weird. It's Monday morning. It was like.
Well, I mean,
6
it's not.
a.m.,
It's just
6 a.m.
it's just the time difference.
6 a.m.,
When I was in I believe it's 14-hour difference. I was in the Marines.
But I like it.
I was in Japan. I deployed out there.
And then we had one more fight to come all the way, which over this
We have
last weekend,
Lomachenko and Kambosa.
Cambosa's down in Australia, down under,
Not
on
on the
Saturday
stadium, mate.
night, and it was total domination by him. Some who are saying is past his prime. Lomachenko ended up stopping him in the deep. It was deep in the maybe 11th round. Body shot, stopped him. Kambosos fought like a warrior, like he always does. Kept coming in, but he had no answer.
You ain't got nothing on that footwork with Lomachenko, dude. The footwork, he moves, got angles.
And he's got his little pawing.
Yeah,
thing.
he's really good at.
He
He can take and he can move your arms and he can pull your hands down and rip it.
He was back.
He's
in
good
prime
at
form.
it, dude.
But what I wonder is he going to continue? Because the way he was talking after the fight, he said he didn't want to really do this fight. It was for his dad. His dad said we can win another title.
And he did.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I could see he's tired. Everyone's been
He's
underestimating.
35 or 6, I believe,
He wants to leave on a win.
as a champion.
Yeah, you can leave on a win, man. It's okay to do that.
So we may or may not have seen the last of Nomaschenko, a.k.a. Lomachenko, a.k.a. The Matrix. Man, we love you. You're the
We'll
best.
see him again. We'll see him again. He's still
He
young.
made footwork cool. He
Yeah,
brought footwork to the forefront of everyone doing all these footwork drills.
He's pretty
And
good.
He was very responsible for that
He
at
is.
one point.
He is. He is. He is.
And obviously we know footwork is the foundation of all boxing. So,
Chad, dude, I love footwork.
you know, that
I'm
kind of
great
brings
at
us
it.
up to speed, which bringing us up to this week.
This week, what else
We got the heavyweight undisputed championship of the world. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk coming to you live from Saudi Arabia. Main event is scheduled to ring walk at 5:05 Central Time. Fights start around 3.
This man knows
Who are you
it.
taking, Fury or Usyk?
Well, I got to stick with the Fury, man.
If you saw them at this last face-off, the size difference is uncanny. It's a giant versus Usyk's still a big dude, but he looks like a small
Tyson Fury
fry.
looked in really good shape, too,
He
man.
looks in great shape. The extra time that he took because he had a cut, and it got cut. They pushed the fight back. Appears to have gotten way better shape. So I think that might have benefited him. But Usyk seems ready to fight.
Who's the fighter that had their son pass away in there? Is that UFC?
Nothing.
You don't know any of that drama? Man, I can't think of it. There was some fighter that, I mix them up sometimes. Anyways.
So we're excited for this weekend. He's taking Fury. I guess I'll take Usyk, and we'll do 10 burpees at the start of the next podcast.
Yeah.
Is that a bet?
Oh, yeah, dude. You are, yeah.
I got
I'll take
Usyk.
that.
You got Fury.
Yeah. I'm
10
not changing.
burpees right here, live.
I'm not changing.
Live on the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's fair. Yeah, you're going to hold me to it, dude. I already know you're going to hold me to it.
I love burpees.
Guys, and what's coming up? We just got our prints approved from the city of Chicago. I know I keep talking about it. Event space is getting built. It's coming to fruition. There's going to be a lot of marketing coming on. I'm just doing a little hype up.
And we got the event July 20th, baby.
You got it. And we're launching with our own
America.
event here, July 20th. So get a hold of us. If
Fighters,
you guys,
we need you. Fighters, we need you. We're looking for fighters.
and not only are we looking for fighters, but if you want to host your own event here, we're already set up for fights. So you get a hold of us. We got all the licensing, and we're good to go. We're even good with the USA Boxing Commissions. So we're already ready to we're set up for you guys. So get a hold of us, and we'll give you a sweet package. And some other cool things. Chicago Fabrications, doing well, picking up some jobs. A lot of festival events coming. I'm really excited to do. You're going to see some hot projects coming in Chicago Fabs. I believe we got John from Synergy watching. What's up, John, if you're still out there?
Shout out, John.
Tony, owner of Synergy. I know these guys that work from the Chicago Fabs. I got your hat.
Synergy exactly? Can you tell
Synergy
us
is a
about it?
construction company that gave me a lot of opportunity back in 2014 when I was a young buck, started my company. They gave me a few $100,000 worth of jobs when I was all excited about like a $100,000 job. I call my mom, and be like, I got a big job.
deal.
It was a big deal back then, yeah. And then I've probably done like 20 jobs with them, and I just kind of
That's a 10-year relationship right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
decade of business.
Well,
with
that's why the
Synergy.
owner, Tony, if you look at Chicago Fabs videos, you can go back to Tony doing videos with me. I did all the assemble builds with rustic build-outs, like 4 of them, different cities all around the state. Anyways, those guys are a good friend of mine. I got Tony a hat. He's been hitting me up, holding me accountable for it.
We got new hats up in
We
here,
got
baby.
new
We got
hats,
new hats. We
and
got fresh buttons. We got
pins.
multiple options. This shit is
Lapel
legit.
pins.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Lapel pins.
Nice. Look at this.
So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to give John one if he hears this. He's going to be like, where's my freaking hat? I know I'm going to hear that. If he hits me up, he'll get one. But if not, I'm just going to give Tony one and a pin. I got a couple other buddies there, but I'm not giving them a shout-out until they text me. So that's Chicago Fabrications business. And then on top of it, Chicago Fabrications has also developed a whole development plan for about a 35 to 45 acre build of 50 units of container units. And we have a whole packet for investors ready to, it's going to show you how much your returns are going to be on a yearly, annual income. how many units, timeline on the build, and how the structure's going to go. So it's a whole nother project that we got going with Chicago Fabrications that's coming up that I'm really excited. So whatever blows your hair back's got all kinds of fights coming up, studio time coming up. Chicago Fabs has got jobs going on. The event space is kicking off. We're talking 3 different businesses coming to life, baby. Feels good. Bring it all together. So I don't know, Luke. What do we got? I think that wraps it up for today.
The only thing we need to touch on, just because, if you don't know, you know I love my hip hop, and we had the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. That was hot
shit,
and ready.
dude. All right.
So I just
I
wanted
could
to
talk about that beef.
I just wanted to touch on it real quick. Get your thoughts about it. I haven't seen you since the shit went on.
Oh, dude, I want to hear. All right, who do you got?
Well, I mean, I think it's been unanimous. It's become a unanimous decision that Kendrick has won this beef.
Dude,
as I'm a Drake fan, I'm not a Kendrick lover.
I don't hate on Drake, but what Kendrick, dude, some of the videos I've seen him, like he's dead serious. Like he's like, there's this video I seen on TikTok or something. He's in a dark room, and they're like,
Is it
released
him
another one. He's like, hey, I was expecting it. And it's like,
They're
he's
memes.
like,
They're not real. That's not him.
I know that.
Oh.
I'm just saying it was the vibe that I got from him.
I got you.
The meme was
like he was
spot
sitting
on.
in the lab just creating.
He's like, he's just sitting there waiting for it. He's like, I was expecting it.
well, it's like Drake's
Here's
own
another
game.
one.
Like he's beating a lot of people in these rap beefs.
Well,
over
man,
the
they
years.
came at him with the pedophile card, and
I mean,
don't
they're
know.
playing dirty pedophiles.
He does have a lot of pictures of his young girls, but who cares? He's playing his card to making an investment when they get famous. He's friends with them, so he's still relevant.
Like, also, like Drake has been at all these
not
like
hating on him.
16-year-old girl birthday parties.
Yeah,
he's taking pictures
that's his
of-
market. That's
you
his
know,
target
like,
market.
you
He's got to
know.
be seen with those people.
So, but they did a good job of making it look.
Dude,
and
they
then
made him look like a
his biggest
pedophile,
issue is, I think,
dude.
he responded to it and kind of said, "No, I'm not a pedophile." You know, like that. Like the last song he came out with was basically him just like denying it. You know, instead of like kind of just keeping it moving and firing back, he instead just like said denied it. And that, I think it was a mistake, and it ended.
Do you think it's set up?
You think it was all prearranged?
Yeah. You think it's prearranged, dude?
No, because I don't think Drake's. I mean, maybe he's just humble enough, but I don't think he's humble enough to like prearrange a loss like this for himself.
So here's what I was thinking. So when those things go off, it's like us sitting here and we're like chilling. All of a sudden the radio comes on. You're like, whoa, that was my name. Whoa, what did he just say about me?
Whoa.
Holy fuck.
Did he just say?
And then like you just got to go like this: piece of paper, pencil, and you just start writing a song, and you're like turning on the beat, because that's how fast they were popping it. You got to understand when you make a beat and they make music, they're good at it, but that's fast. You know, they're in the studio, they already got to make a beat. He's writing a song, and they're producing 2-3 hours later. That's some fast talk.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, I wonder. Are
fast
they like?
talk.
"All
That's
right,
what I'm
I need
saying.
some
Could be
dirt on
playing."
him. What rumors are there? Let
I
me
know.
get the tea.
You got to have
so
like a
then I can
guy
dump
because
a
they
little
getting
bit.
some juice on these
I
motherfuckers.
mean, and the shit
dude.
the shit they're saying though is so crazy and mean and far fetched.
Goes back a while too. You know, it digs deep.
They have songs together in the past though as well.
Kendrick Lamar's always kind of hated Drake. Anyways, I didn't take any sides, and I like watching a good rap battle.
It was good. It was entertaining. We got about 7 new songs out of it, which were cool. So thank you for doing that, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I still
Thanks for
prefer you,
entertaining me
but
when I woke up
think
Sunday and
Kendrick
just seen pure chaos on the internet, and like I listened to it and I was
The
like,
memes are good,
"Ooh."
yeah.
I was like, ooh, okay, I'm enjoying this.
won. Yeah.
So I caught some enjoyment off those guys.
And
So we went
now-
over the fights. What else we want to talk
That's
about?
all. That's all I think I got.
So we went over the fights, all the fights. We went over Chicago Fast. We went over event space. We went over development plan with Chicago Fast. We got our streaming package. We got our own fights. Man, Luke, we got a lot going on coming up here. I'm really excited, and let's hope we get the message to the people on all the great stuff we got going on.
Guys,
Like, comment,
America.
subscribe.
July 20th. Whatever blows your hair back studio. USA Boxing.
Pew, pew. Like,
Streaming
comment, subscribe.
live. Fighters. We're looking. If you got your fighter's card, and you're looking to get a bout in. this
I'm
summer,
Tyler with Whatever
this is the
Blows
event
Your
to
Hair
be
Back
at.
Studio.
This is the event to be at. You get media. You get promotion as a fighter. You don't get that at any other event.
Thank you, Luke. Tell them how special of a
You're
card
gonna
this
get
is going to
footage.
be.
You're gonna get all the stuff that you don't.
Forever,
get
you're going to
anywhere
be showing
else.
your kids when you're no grand. Look at me, what I
was
used to
fighting
do.
in the jungle. They called it in Chicago at the
Yeah,
Whatever Blows
yeah.
Your Hair Back
I mean, I
studio.
know that because when I look at my fights from, guess what? I don't
Oh,
have any of my
shit.
fights
We're
on the
gonna have
internet.
to get some belts or whatever.
Oh,
What
I
are we-
like the belts.
What are we giving
Yeah,
to the winner?
you know what? If we get this card filling up, we'll be able to get some belts. We need to get some excitement going. If we can get this card filled up in a month, everyone's getting a belt.
Oh, only the winners, obviously. We don't get
Well,
belts
yeah,
to lose.
but the belts are going to be given out for this
Strap
fight.
season.
Whatever blows your
Who
hair
wants a
back,
strap?
studio belts.
Who wants a strap?
All right, man. We're signing out of here. I'm Tyler with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. That's Luke. We're out of here. See ya.